Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students, in congruence of triangles, we have studied 4 criteria of congruency. The first one was SSS. It is side, side, side. It says if all the 3 sides of a triangle are correspondingly equal to all the 3 sides of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent triangles. And the second one we studied was SAS criteria. It is side, angle, side. Now it says if 2 sides of a triangle and angle included between these 2 sides are correspondingly equal to 2 sides and angle included between them of another triangle, then the triangles are known as congruent triangles. And the criteria here is SAS. It is side, angle, side, because here we are using 2 sides and included angles. So it says side, angle, side. And then the third criteria was ASA. It says if a triangle have 2 angles and a side included between these 2 angles equal to the corresponding 2 angles and a side included between those 2 angles of another triangle, then the triangles are known as congruent triangles. So it is basically if 2 angles of a triangle and side included between these 2 angles are correspondingly equal to 2 angles and side included between these 2 angles of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent triangles. So the criteria is ASA. It is angle, side, angle. As we are using 2 angles here and the side included between them, so it is angle, side, angle. And the fourth one we studied was RHS. It is for right angled triangles. So it says if there are 2 right angled triangles such that their hypotenuse are equal and one of the side other than hypotenuse are also equal, then the triangles are congruent triangles. So this is a special case for right angled triangles. And then we have seen many questions based on these 4 congruency criteria. Now in this video also we are going to see many more questions based on all these things. Now here is the first question. The question is, which congruence criteria do you use in the following? So the first part of the question is, 2 triangles are given, ABC and triangle DEF, and it is given that AC is equal to DF, that is this AC is equal to DF, and then we have AB is equal to DE, AB is equal to DE, and BC is equal to EF, this BC is equal to EF. So these 2 triangles are congruent. This is already given here. We just have to tell these 2 triangles are congruent by which criteria. So by which criteria do you think these triangles are congruent? Which criteria did we use here? So what we are using that all the 3 sides of triangle ABC are correspondingly equal to 3 sides of triangle DEF. So it means these 2 triangles are congruent by SSS. It is side, side, side. Now this is the second part of the same question. So here 2 triangles are PQR and XYZ, and the thing which is given to us are ZX is equal to RP. So this ZX is equal to RP and RQ is equal to ZY. So here this RQ is equal to ZY and angle PRQ, that is this angle, is equal to angle XZY. So it will be this angle. Now we have to tell again by which criteria these 2 triangles are congruent. So now what do you think? By which criteria these 2 triangles are congruent? What we are using here, we are using 2 sides of triangle PQR and angle included between these 2 sides are equal to 2 sides of triangle XYZ and angle included between them. So what we are using here is side angle side. So it is by SAS criteria. As we have used two sides and angle included between these two sides. Now let's see the next part of the same question. So here also we are having two triangles, triangle MNL and the second triangle is FGH. We have to tell by which criteria these two triangles are congruent. First, let's see what are the things given to us. Here, angle MLN, that is, this angle is equal to angle FGH, and that will be this angle here. And then we are having one more angle which are equal, and that is angle NL, and that is angle NML, and that will be this angle, and the second one is GFH, so that will be this angle here. And what else do we have? We have ML is equal to FG, so it means this side ML is equal to FG. Now what do you think, by which criteria these two triangles are congruent? As we can see here, angle L is equal to angle G as it was given in the question, and angle M is equal to angle F. This is also given in the question, and LM is equal to FG. So what we are using here is two angles of a triangle and a side included between these two angles are correspondingly equal to two angles of another triangle and a side included between these two angles. So it means what we are using here is angle side angle. So it means these two triangles are congruent by angle side angle, that is ASA criteria. So now here two triangles are given, triangle ABE and triangle CDB. So here is ABE and CDB. And what else is given to us? It is EB is equal to DB. That means this side EB is equal to DB and AE is equal to BC. And what else do we have? We have angle A is equal to angle C, and they both are 90 degrees each. Now what kind of triangles these are? These are right angled triangles. So here angle A is equal to angle C, that is they are right angles, and EB is equal to DB, and these are the hypotenuse of these two triangles. And other than this hypotenuse, one more side is equal, and that is EA is equal to BC, as it is given in the question itself. So it means here we are having right angles, hypotenuse, and one of the side other than hypotenuse. All these are correspondingly equal. So it means these two triangles are congruent by RHS criteria, that is right angle, hypotenuse, side. Now here is the next question. The question is, you want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN. Now the first part of the question is, if you have to use SSS criteria, then you need to show what we have to show for using SSS criteria. We have to show AR is equal to, this AR should be equal to PE. So here let's write PE. This AR should be equal to PE, and then RT should be equal to, see here RT should be equal to EN. This RT has to be equal to EN. And then what else we have? We have AT should be equal to what? So here is the AT. This AT should be equal to PN. From the congruency rule also we can see this is AT, and then here it will be PN. So AT should be equal to PN. So this is what we have to show for using SSS criteria to show that these two triangles are congruent. Now here is the next part of the same question. It is, if it is given that angle T is equal to angle N, that is this angle is equal to this angle here, angle T is equal to angle N, and you are to use SAS criteria, you need to have RT is equal to what? So this RT has to be equal to EN. And what else do we need? We need PN should be equal to, this PN should be equal to AT. Now only we can use SAS criteria, because now two sides and the included angle are correspondingly equal to two sides and included angle of another triangle. So it means these two triangles are congruent by SAS criteria. Now the next part of the question is, you want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN if it is given that AT is equal to PN, that is this AT is equal to PN, and you have to use ASA criteria. You need to have, what else do we need? Here in triangle ART, AT is equal to PN of triangle PEN. Now for using ASA criteria, what else do we need? We need two angles to be equal from the first triangle to the second triangle. So it means we can have angle A is equal to angle P. So let's write it here. First thing we need is angle A should be equal to angle P. And what else do we need? We need angle T should be equal to angle N. So the second thing is angle T is equal to angle N. Now see here, two angles of triangle ART and side included between these two angles are correspondingly equal to two angles of triangle PEN and side included between these two angles. Now it means we can use ASA criteria to show that these two triangles are congruent. So the things we need are angle A should be equal to angle P and angle T should be equal to angle N. Now here is the next question. The question here is, you have to show that triangle AMP, that is this triangle here AMP, is congruent to triangle AMQ. In the following proof, supply the missing information or supply the missing reasons. So here the first step is PM is equal to QM. Now as it is marked here, PM is equal to QM. So the reason for this will be, it is given in the question. And then it is angle PMA is equal to angle QMA. So this angle PMA is equal to angle QMA, and this is also given in the question. So we can write given in the reason. And then we are having AM is equal to AM, that is this side is common to both the triangles. So in the reason we can write common. So it means now triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ, and the reason will be, we have to write the criteria in the reason by which criteria these two triangles are congruent. So now observe carefully what we are using here. We are using PM is equal to QM, this angle AMP is equal to angle AMQ, and then AM is equal to AM. So it means what we are using here, two sides and included angle. So it means we can write SAS in the reason here, because we are using SAS criteria to tell that these two triangles are congruent. So here is the next question now. The question is, in the figure, two triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT is congruent to which triangle? How should we write the vertices of, or in which order should we write the vertices of the second triangle, which is NWO? So here angle R is given equal to angle W. So it means vertex R corresponds to vertex W, and then angle A is equal to angle O. So it means A corresponds to O, and then we are having T or angle T is equal to angle N. So it means vertex T corresponds to vertex N. So it means we can write triangle RAT is congruent to triangle WON. So it will be triangle WON. because here R corresponds to W, A corresponds to O, and T corresponds to N. So this is how we can complete the congruency relation. Now the next question is, complete the congruence statement. So here let's consider the first figure. Here two triangles are given and they are triangle TBA and CBA. So what we have to tell is triangle BCA is congruent to which triangle. So here is the triangle BCA. We have to tell to which triangle is it congruent. Now here let's consider these two triangles first. So in triangle BCA and triangle BTA, what are the things we are having here now? We are having all the three sides of triangle BCA are correspondingly equal to all the three sides of triangle BTA, and all the three angles are also equal. So what we can say now, see here angle B is equal to angle B. So it means while writing the congruence relation, we can write triangle BCA is congruent to triangle B, and then here angle C, this angle C will be equal to angle T. So it will be T here, and then angle A here. And then for BCA it is vertex A, and for BTA also we are left with only one vertex, and that is A. So it will be like this. Triangle BCA is congruent to triangle BTA. As we can see, angle B is equal to angle B. That means angle B of triangle BCA, that is this angle marked here, is equal to angle B of triangle BTA, that will be this angle. And then angle C is equal to angle T, and then angle T, and then angle A of triangle BCA is equal to angle A of triangle BTA, as they both are 90 degrees each. So it means vertex B corresponds to vertex B, vertex C corresponds to vertex T, and then A corresponds to A. So this is how we can complete the congruence statement. Now let's see the second one. Now here in these two triangles, the first triangle is QRS, which is already written here. We have to tell this triangle is congruent to which triangle. Now the thing is, how should we write the order of vertices of triangle PQT? So let's see. Here first we have written Q. Now see this angle Q. This angle Q is equal to angle T. So it means Q corresponds to T. And then we are having R here. Now angle R is equal to angle P. So it means R corresponds to P. And then we are having S here. That is, this angle S is equal to angle Q. So it means S corresponds to Q. So it means now we can say triangle QRS is congruent to triangle TPQ. So we can write it here, triangle QRS is congruent to triangle TPQ. So this is how we can write the congruence relation. Now the next question is, draw a rough sketch of two triangles such that they have 5 pairs of congruent parts, but still the triangles are not congruent. Is it possible to draw such a sketch? Let's try it. So let's draw two triangles first. Let's say here is triangle ABC and we have one more triangle. Let's say it is DEF. So for taking 5 pairs of congruent parts, we can't take 3 of the sides of one triangle equal to the 3 sides of the another triangle, because then it will follow SSS criteria, and then by SSS criteria we can say that the triangles are congruent. So what we have to keep in mind, we can take 2 sides of first triangle to be equal to 2 sides of the another triangle, and other 3 parts or other 3 pairs has to be pairs of angles. So now let's take AB is equal to DE and AC is equal to DF. So Now let's take angle A to be equal to, can we take it to be equal to angle D? No, we can't take it to be equal to angle D, because then SAS will be followed. And by SAS we can say that these two triangles are congruent. So let's take angle A to be equal to angle E. Now we have to take angle B to be equal to which angle, so that none of the criteria should be followed here. Now suppose if we take angle B to be equal to angle D, then see here we will get angle A is equal to angle E and angle B is equal to angle D, and then AB is equal to DE. This we have already taken. Then ASA will be followed here, and then by ASA we can say that these two triangles are congruent. So it means we can't take angle B to be equal to angle D. So let's take angle B is equal to angle F. Now see here, till now none of the congruency criteria is followed here. We can't use SSS because all the three sides of one triangle are not correspondingly equal to all the three sides of another triangle. We can't use SAS criteria here because two sides of one triangle are equal to two sides of another triangle, but the angles included between these sides are not equal. And ASA is also not followed here. Two angles are equal, that is angle A is equal to angle E and angle B is equal to angle F, but the sides included by these two angles are not equal. Now what we can take angle C to be equal to angle D. Now see here, can we use ASA criteria now? No, still we can't use ASA criteria, because here angle C is equal to angle D and we have angle A is equal to angle E, but AC is not equal to DE. So it means ASA is not followed here. Now as we can see here, in these two triangles we can't use SSS criteria. Can we use SAS criteria? Do we have two sides of triangle ABC equal to two sides of triangle DEF? Yes, we have that. What about the angles included between these sides? Are they equal? No, they are not equal. So it means we can't use SAS as well. Now the third one was ASA. Can we use ASA? Let's check. Do we have two angles of this triangle ABC equal to two angles of triangle DEF? Yes, we have. In fact, we have all the three angles of triangle ABC are equal to three angles of triangle DEF. We have angle A is equal to angle E, angle B is equal to angle F, and angle C is equal to angle D. Suppose we are considering angle A and angle C. So here we have to consider angle E and angle D. So side included between E and D is DE, and here it is AC, and they are not equal. So therefore we can say that ASA is also not followed here. Now the fourth one was RHS. For RHS, the most important condition is both the triangles should be right angled triangle. But here we don't have any condition on these two triangles that they have to be right angled triangle. So it means we can directly say this can't be followed here. So it means none of the four criteria is followed here. So it means we can say that the triangles are not congruent, but we are having 5 pairs of congruent parts, and we can write them like this. AB is equal to DE, and we have AC is equal to DF, and for angles we have angle A is equal to angle E and angle B is equal to angle F, and then angle C is equal to angle D. So these are the 5 pairs of congruent parts between these two triangles, but still the triangles are not congruent, and the rough sketches are here. As we can see, triangle ABC and triangle DEF.